town, washing footprints from the street. The old saloon sign swung crooked, keeping time with the midnight beat. A stranger sat beside the window with dust covering his coat, holding on to one last message that he swore would never break. He carried years of restless riding through valleys cold and wide, chased by every wrong decision that he couldn't leave behind. But beneath the worn-out leather, behind the battle in his eyes, was a heart still protecting something money couldn't buy. A promise made in darkness can still survive the dawn. Oh, the outlaw's last promise was written in the rain, not for fame or fortune, not to erase the pain. He swore he'd find the doorway back to where he belonged, even if the road was endless, even if the night was long. The outlaw's last promise was the only thing he saved, a word stronger than a weapon, a vow stronger than the grave. Beyond the old railroad crossing, where the desert met the sky, there was a cabin by the river where a forgotten lantern shined. Inside sat a faded photograph, a ribbon and a ring, memories of a younger man who still believed in everything. The years had taken pieces, the storms had changed his face, but he never stopped believing there was still a better place. He wrote her name on paper with hands worn by the road, said, I may not return the same, but I'll return with hope. Some hearts don't stop loving, they just learn how to endure. The outlaw's last promise echoed through the night, a candle in the darkness, a distant point of light. He carried every sorrow, he carried every scar, but love remained the compass that guided him from afar. The outlaw's last promise wasn't about being free, it was about becoming the man he swore he'd be. The final ride came quietly beneath a blood-orange sky. No crowd stood there waiting, no witnesses nearby, just a horse beside the river and a coat left on the ground, a final note beneath the saddle, the only proof he was around. It said, tell her I remembered, tell her I never ran, tell her every mile I traveled was to become a better man. The wind took those words gently across the open plain, like a voice from another lifetime calling through the rain. A man can lose his fortune, a man can lose his way, a man can fight 1,000 battles and still have more to say. But when the final hour comes, when the world fades into gray, only the promises we kept are the things that choose to stay. land. Children grew up hearing stories about a mysterious man. They said he was a sinner, they said he was a ghost, but nobody knew the sacrifice of the man who gave the most. Because legends aren't created by the battles that they win, they're created by the promises they keep when nobody sees. The outlaw's last promise still rides beneath the stars, a whisper through the canyon, a light beyond the scars. He never found forgiveness from every soul he knew, but he found peace within himself, and that's what pulled him through. The outlaw's last promise still lives beyond the years, stronger than the silence, stronger than the tears. They searched for his story, but they found something greater, a promise that survived him. They found his horse at sunrise, but they never found the man. Only a letter, a rusted blade, and a promise written in a trembling hand. Some men leave behind gold, some leave behind a name, but the rare ones leave behind a